Yo, you guys, welcome back to another video on Michigan Sports Talk here. And in this one, we're going to be giving my post-game reaction to Michigan's loss to Georgia, as they lost 34-11 in the college football playoff semifinals of the Orange Bowl. And I'm just going to be going over everything, couple stats and everything, going over team stats and all that good jazz, as well as a couple things after the game, players staying on the field, just watching Georgia celebrate and everything, and then just looking back on this great season from Michigan, and just going over everything. So make sure you guys watch the whole entire video. We got a lot to talk about in this one, and so yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so it was a hard game for Michigan. Georgia, on the other hand, just came out, with all the momentum, and really came out to play. Really proved to everybody in the nation why they were number one in the country for so long, and quite frankly, really showed that they are still that number one team in the country and the best in the country after this amazing performance against Michigan. Go ahead, look at the team stats here real quick here. Total yards, Georgia had 518 total yards, Michigan 325 total yards. Georgia had 328 passing yards and 190 rushing yards. Michigan 237 passing yards, and the moral of the story, Michigan could not run the ball against Georgia with 88 rushing yards. Also, Michigan made a lot of mistakes in this game, both offensively and defensively, but we had 3 turnovers offensively. We had 2 interceptions and 1 fumble loss from Corum. McNamara throwing 2 interceptions, and so yeah, it was very tough offensively. Georgia, great defense, very hard to score against them, and they came up with a bunch of stops. Michigan 0 for 3 on 4th downs, 8 for 15 on 3rd downs. Georgia, on the other hand, 1 for 1 on 4th downs and 10 for 16 on 3rd downs. They just came out and they played better. They owned the line of scrimmage, and offensively, I told you guys, both teams could not let big plays happen. Georgia did not let any big plays go for Michigan offensively, except for one huge throw from McNamara to Roman Wilson for 42 yards, and then also the touchdown pass to Andrew Anthony, and then also the McCarthy throw to Donovan Edwards. That was a great throw. However, we could not convert on the 4th and goal opportunity to score a touchdown, but then on the next possession, McCarthy threw a bomb to Andrew Anthony to finally score a touchdown for Michigan. So let's just go ahead and look at Michigan's box score while we're at it. Cade McNamara 11 for 19, 106 yards, 2 interceptions, and then McCarthy came in at the end there and really performed pretty well. I mean, mobile quarterback, he could run, so he pretty much fit in the offense right there because he could get away from the pressure. He was 7 for 17, 131 passing yards, and that 1 touchdown throw. All I can say from this game, the future is definitely bright, man. I can't wait for next year. It's going to be an awesome season, and the future is definitely bright with these freshmen coming in here. Hassan Haskins, though, he had 9 carries, 39 yards. JJ McCarthy ran it 4 times, 24 yards. Donovan Edwards, 4 carries, 16 yards, and Blake Corum 3 carries for 10 yards. And then obviously McNamara got sacked a couple of times. Was it like 4 or 5 times? So pressure was really insane from Georgia's defense, and Michigan's offensive line just could not stop them. And really, we might have done better offensively if we could have stopped their blitz and their passing rush, but we just McNamara's not used to that, getting pressured a lot and having to run out of the pocket. And he's really not a mobile quarterback. He, likes to stick in the pocket and throw it. So yeah, that really affected him, I know. But that's why McCarthy came in at the end there, because he is a more mobile quarterback, and he ran away from the rush quite a few times at the end there. Looking at receiving wise, though, Eric All 4 receptions, 63 yards. Donovan Edwards 3 receptions, 49 yards. Roman Wilson with the 1 reception for 42 yards. Andrew Anthony 35-yard touchdown reception. That was his only reception. Cornelius Johnson 2 receptions, 18 yards. Hassan Haskins had 2 receptions, 15 yards. Mike Samerson 1 reception, 10 yards. Dalen Baldwin 1 reception, 6 yards. And that's really about it for Michigan. Then you look at Georgia. just great game offensively. Stetson Bennett really showed up, 21 for 31 and 310 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers for Georgia. They played a very clean game. Then Zamir White had 12 carries, 54 yards. Edwards had I don't know if I'm saying his first name right, but Dajon Edwards, 4 carries, 38 yards. James Cook, 6 carries, 32 yards. Stetson Bennett ran it 3 times, 32 yards. And one thing, man, we could not get to the quarterback. We had 0 sacks. Georgia's offensive line really did well in this one. And Stetson Bennett, when we did get pressure on him and Hutchinson or somebody got to him, he just ran out of the pocket and outran them. So that was one thing that really was a problem for us. We just could not get to the quarterback and sack him. Receiving wise, James Cook had 3 receptions, 99 yards for 1 touchdown. Brock Bowers, 6 receptions, 68 yards for a touchdown. Burton had 1 reception, 57 yards for a touchdown. And Mitchell had 2 receptions, 34 yards for a touchdown. McIntosh had 3 receptions, 32 yards, and that's really about it. All you guys know is Georgia really dominated Michigan in this one. They showed up, and Michigan just clearly, they did not play like themselves. And maybe, if they did play a cleaner game, it would have been closer. But, Georgia just came out here with a chip on their shoulder. They lost to Alabama. That was obviously a fluke game now because they just showed up and proved why they are still the #1 team in the country, at least in my perspective. If they play like this, I think they can definitely beat Alabama in the national championship. This is the Georgia team that we have all been seeing all season long, and they really came out, proved everybody wrong, and, just Michigan was not their night, and that's really the moral of the story. It was still a great season, though. You look at everything they have done. I'm not even mad about this game. I had a great season this year. With this team, all the success that they have had, winning the Big Ten, beating Ohio State. This was a fantastic year and one of the best years I have sat down and watched Michigan football. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. And you can't let this game really affect the great season that we had. And obviously it sucks, but we have done just too much to really come down on this season and pretty much talk crap about it because it was just a fantastic season. And like Coach Harbaugh said, one of the best seasons in Michigan football history, and I have to agree with it. Obviously that we wanted a little bit more to make it a little bit better, but we just couldn't do that, and it was still an amazing season. Next thing I want to show you guys is actually after the game, during Georgia celebration, Blake Corum, Andrew Anthony, Donovan Edwards, Mike Morris, and J.J. McCarthy all stayed on the field to watch their celebration. And then I'll try to play a little video here if I can. When it was all said and done and Georgia, or Blake Corum and all of them came off of the field, Blake Corum actually said to the Michigan fans in the stands by the tunnel, they're walking back into the locker room, he said, "I promise you we will be back," and a very cool moment. And I said it in one of the posts on YouTube, on the community post, this team and those players that stay on that field, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder next season, and I can't wait for this team to get back to work. And this is one step, like I said, obviously it was a blowout, and it was, not the way we wanted it to go, but this is one heck of a step in the right direction for Michigan in this program, and I think we will be back very soon here. You look offensively, I think we will be even better next year offensively. We're not losing that many people. The only players we're losing are 2 offensive linemen, and we already replaced one of them, Vastardis, the center. We already replaced him with a transfer from Virginia, that center, so we already replaced one of them. Everybody else is staying, and then the quarterback battle between McNamara and J.J. McCarthy, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think offensively we're going to be even better next season. Defensively, we're losing a lot of key players, but I think we can definitely be just as good as this year with leadership on this team. And so yeah, next season should be fun, and we will be back. This is just the beginning, as Coach Harbaugh said, and this is one heck of a step in the right direction for sure. That being said, though, pretty much wrap up today's video. Did not go our way. Georgia, gotta hand them credit, man. They played a heck of a game and really dominated this one. They have a rematch with Alabama. They deserve it. Michigan just was not their night. That's pretty much the story of how this one went. But yeah, as of Michigan, Big Ten champs, beat Ohio State. What an incredible season. Sad for it to come to an end, but it is what it is, and this is one step in the right direction, and this is just the beginning for Michigan football in the college football playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more, and I will be out with probably another video recapping the whole season and everything. So, but other than that, hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year's, and yeah, we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.